Well, back in the 1980s, a lot of predictors of gloom and doom, and we were looking for kind of a survival place outside of town where we live off the land, and we wanted good water, good fishing, good hunting, and since that time we've just been living, developing, and enjoying the property of our families. It's been a real sanctuary for us, a lot of splinters, a lot of pulled muscles, but a tremendous amount of fun. And the only reason I had all the construction injuries is because I built most of this myself. This sounds oversimplistic, but I learned a long time ago that everything in life has a recipe. And if you can follow the recipes or the blueprints, you can do anything in life you want. And so when you discover that, you can really let your mind go. So yes, I drew the blueprints and floor plans, and if it wasn't right, I would move this, move that, have architects look at my plans, and then I started pounding nails. So a lot of my stone came from Colorado, Canyon City area, Florence. My big support logs came from Kremling, Colorado, and my walls, the logs for the walls came from Michigan, and my flooring came from Canada. Fish and Game told me that they came out and shocked this lake. I wasn't here at the time it happened, but it set 4 state records, 2 channel cat records, a bass record, and a crappie record. And I know I've caught a lot of big fish, and that sounds like a big fish story, right? 4 records from one lake, but it really is good fishing. Tremendous goose and duck hunting. There's thousands of geese on these lakes in the wintertime. You couldn't squeeze another goose on these lakes if you tried. Pheasant, quail, turkey. I've seen flocks of turkey up to 30. Deer. The barn, it was kind of an afterthought. It was going to be my this old house woodworking shop, and I started building it, and I thought, what kind of a barn do I want to build? What kind of a building? It was kind of a surprise cabin when I built it, because my wife wanted me to build a barn to do my woodworking in instead of doing it in the basement of a log cabin. So she was all about me doing it, but then when she heard I was building another cabin, she didn't like that at all. It's all built out of reclaimed lumber and antiques, and it's got so many curiosities in it. That's what I like about it, because everywhere your eye rests, there's something interesting to look at. I built that table where you could seat 12 people in a circle. Everybody called it King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table. We had a lot of good corporate meetings there. We're halfway between Newton and Hutchinson, so 15 miles in either way, in either direction, and you can get some great food, great restaurants, and supplies, whatever you need. But I like this property when we first found it, like I said, for a survival place. Not only a fun place, but a place that I could actually come out here and I could survive quite well here. I like fish, and I like turkey, and I like pheasant, and quail's pretty good too. That's why I initially was attracted to it, but there's a lot of micro breweries in Newton and Hutchinson that you can go to, and a lot of good eating, and Home Depot and Lowe's and all the conveniences of home. So it's been really great in that regard. But family's been my biggest thing. I mean, my family's just loved it. They hate to see me get rid of it, but they all have their own cabins and their own lives, and they don't need this cabin as much, and we don't use it as much as we used to. So it probably makes sense for my wife and I to let it go and turn it over to the next owner.